Hello, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video we'll be looking at the Grand Mafia, and I'll be opening 8,000 equipment crates. This includes some random legacy crates that I have not opened, some challenger crates, and some Godfather crates as well that I have saved up from the previous Governor's War. And not only that, I'll be tabulating the items that we receive from the crates, because we all know that contracts are a very valuable item in the Grand Mafia. So I want to find out the rarity of the contracts and how often would you get these contracts, especially the Grand and Elite tiers. Hopefully we'll get some good results and a sample size of maybe about 8,000 to see how often the contracts drop for Grand and Elite. We'll be looking into that. I also tabulate some of the contracts for rares as well, but for uncommons and below I don't think I would put any data in it. And yes, without further ado, let's start opening crates. I have a couple of crates and we'll focus on all the different equipment crates. And yes, let's start opening up the Architect crate first. We have 27 of them, and let's open it all at once. Oh, we got one rare Architect contract, but not very interested in this anyway. Let's move on to the Investors crate. Got 37 of those, and we don't have any contracts that is over on the rare side. I think simple also no, not even the common ones. And I know that the Architect and Investors crate is a little bit harder to get the contract. So now let's move on to the more exciting part, which is the equipment crates, and we'll open up the one that's fewer first, which is the melee crate, Madam crate, which gives you melee materials. So we have 171 of those. Let's open out 100 first, followed by 71. And for the first 100 we didn't get any rare contracts and above, which is a bit sad. Never mind, there's another 71 of those. Let's see if we get any Grand or Elite contracts. Oh, we got one Elite contract that is quite okay. However, 171 for one Elite. Not very sure if that's a good thing or not. We'll see later on if the percentage of getting the Elite or Grand contract. And the next one we have is the shoes Detective crate. So everything I'll just open up 100 until the last one where we won't have a group of 100 to open. Our first 100. No Elite or Grand contracts. Okay, one rare though. Okay, let's see the next one. This is even worse. There's not even a rare contract. Let's hope that the next one would have any. As you can see, the contract acquisition rate is very low. Not getting my hopes up anymore. 44. Yep, similar thing. You just get a lousy item, which I have a lot. Okay, I have 28 of these at Grand level, and not very helpful. We don't have enough contract, but we got so many of the other items that we need to build our equipments. Next up we have the pens, Merciless Rider. Got 389 of those, and let's see if we get better results. And I don't think we got anything better. As long as we get an Elite and above, I think it's quite a win. Oh, we got an Elite pens. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. We will get a Grand one. So far we haven't gotten any Grand. Nope, no Grands, only a rare contract. And the last 89, no Grand or Elite again, but we've got quite a number of rares here. This is not too bad. 5 rares, which means one Elite. We got one Elite contract from this. Alright, the next one we have is the tops. 816 of those. Let's hope that we can get something good from this. One rare. That's alright. Another similar thing is one rare contract again. It's our third one. We got a lot of Grand here, but not the contract, not the one we are looking for. Next up, we got one Elite top so far, but we opened up 400 of those crates and only got one Elite. It's a bit disappointing, but let's carry on. Maybe we'll get a Grand. Yes, finally we got a Grand tops, and I need it to upgrade my kings so that I can exchange and dismantle it to get more Godfather's contract. I'll cover this in another video on what to build to get more Godfather's contract. But for this round, we just want to see how many contracts we are able to get and what is the percentage of obtaining these Grand and Elite contracts. It's quite good so far because of the Grand. And nope, no Grand or Elite. But my hopes is a little bit higher now because we just got a Grand. And another Elite, okay, that's not too bad. Our final 100 before the 16 for the tops contract, for the tops crate. And nope, a bit sad for this last 16. However, I've gotten like a Grand and an Elite by just opening up 15 crate. So this might surpass our expectation. No, it's a bit sad. Next up we have is the ranged material, the immersed crate, and we got 1,000 plus of those. According to the crates we have opened just now, I think we will get at least 2 Grand contracts and maybe 4 to 5 Elite contracts. Let's see if I'm correct. 2 Grand and 4 to 5 Elite. Our first 100. Alright, our first Elite is there. Let's get the next one. Second Elite, that is very good progress. Expected 4 to 5 Elites, and now we got already 2 first off the bat. And another Elite again. Looks like we'll be getting quite a bit of Elite contracts. However, I've said that we might get 2 Grand, and 2 Grand it means 8 Elite contracts. So we got 3 Elite contracts so far. Let's take a look at the next one. 4 Elite contract, which means we got 1 Grand contract. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so far about 1 Grand contract, 2 Elite contracts, so it's about 1 Grand and 2 Elite contracts. It's not too bad, it's doing well, way better than expected. 1 Grand contract and 3 Elite contracts from the crate so far. This range gives a lot of pretty good contracts. Another Elite contract. Is every single time I open this crate I get an Elite contract. I think we got 2 Grand contracts in total so far because of 8 Elite contracts. Yeah, we fulfilled the Grand contract criteria already. We just need 1 more Grand and of 4 Elites, then it will surpass my expectations. This is an ordinary crate. Let's go. Surpass our expectations. 1 Grand and 2 Elite contracts. Somehow this range crate seems to like to give a lot of contracts. Very satisfied with it, and we are about 3/4 way through. It's pretty good. Another Elite. Wow, it's giving a lot of Elite contracts. This is the normal contract, the normal 100 that I expect. Only probably like 1 contract, one rare contract. Okay, let's see next one. Okay. Technically, this is 1 Elite, 4 rare contracts, and the last 100 for this. Yep, standard, followed by 49, and we got a rare contract. Okay, this has been the best so far for the pens crate. Let's move on to the mob accessories crate, mob boss crate. Yeah, I got a ton of these, 4,400. I think it's gonna take a while to open everything. I'll explain why in another video why I got a lot of mob boss crate or accessories crate. Yeah, but for this, of course, let's focus on the contracts and the opening of the equipment crates. Our first 100, let's go. Yeah, this is the crate that I expected, and there's no contract so far to be seen. Okay, the next one. Wow, we got 1 Grand and 1 Elite off the bat for the second 100 crate. Yes, I love the Grand accessories contract, and I have to admire it for a moment whenever I get some of this. Alright, let's go. The next one, we got an Elite contract. That's pretty good. Another Elite contract. I'm feeling a little happy right now. Another rare contract. Yes, and let's see if we get another grand contract. It's a rare, it's an ordinary crate like previously, and my hopes are going down a little bit. And it's going even lower right now. We got just a simple contract. Ordinary 2 rare contracts. Oh, okay, this is 1 elite contract. It's not too bad, 1 elite contract. The next up we got ordinary 1, 2 rare contracts. Simple. Oh, this is terrible. This is really terrible. Let's go for the next one. Oh, we got 1 grand. 1 grand and 3 rare. Okay, the main thing is the grand contract, which made me happy by also seeing the 3 rares. Having open up grand contracts just makes you happy to see any other contracts on the list here. Alright, let's go for the next one. We got an elite contract. Okay, it's an elite contract. No, it's a very bad crate for this. Alright, 3,000 to go, and we got another elite contract. Seems pretty good, I think, because of the... I think we've got 2 grand contracts so far from these accessories crate. Okay, this ordinary one. A lot of grand but not contracts. It's becoming more normal. Yes, usual rare contracts. Bad opens. Normal ones. Normal ones again. Okay. Brace ourselves for the elite and grand now, because we have opened quite a number of really bad crates. I don't think there's any PT distribution in this. Like if you open a lot of crates and you don't get any elite or grand, I don't see that you are guaranteed any after opening a certain number of crates. But having opened so many and not get any, you just feel like you're gonna get some nicks. It's just a normal one. It's just a normal crate. Cheated my feelings. And it's another normal one though that's just very close to an elite contract there. Oh, this is pretty horrendous. It's terrible. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, finally, we got 1 elite accessories contract. Let's go 1.7 thousand more. It's not a good one. We are more than halfway there already. Another elite contract. It's pretty good, but I need the grand to hype the mood up. Will we get the grand here? Oh, an elite. It's not too bad. They are prepping us for a grand. No, there's no grand. That's saddening. Oh, it's no grand again. No grand. I need a grand. I need one more, at least one more grand accessories. Okay, we'll get one now. Oh, this has no contract whatsoever. This is bad. I mean it's normal, but I want a grand contract. A grand contract. They gave me so many grands, but not a contract one. And elite, okay, we can start with an elite first before the grand. And we will get a grand contract with 2 elite contracts. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we are looking for, right? Alright, let's go for the next one. Maybe we'll be on the rolling streak and we'll get more grand contracts. Oh, I saw this grand and I thought it was a grand contract, but it's not, because grand contracts and elite contracts have the shining border around it. No. It's a normal one. And elite, 1 elite contract, and our final 100, what would it be? 1 elite contract. Okay, it's not a bad thing. And 18 contracts. Let's see if we're lucky enough to get a grand contract within just 18 crates. Expected. It's an expected crate. Alright, we have finished most of our equipment crates, left with the special ones, the Challenger, Godfather, and the Legacy crates. Let's open the Legacy crates first. We only got 23 of them, so let's just finish this. And 1 elite Legacy. It's not too bad, I guess. But for Legacy crates, one should expect more elite and grand legacy coins in it, because it just gives you legacy coins, not other junk items in the crates. Next up, we got the challenges crate, and what we're aiming for is the challenges contract. Got 126 of these crates, and let's open our first 100. One elite contract. I'm alright with just one elite contract actually. And let's open our next 26. We'll get a normal opening for this, nothing special. And lastly, we got the Godfather's crate, 200 of these. Let's see if we can get any contracts. Let's see for our first 100, will we get anything? This is a premium crate, but we only got one rare. Technically it's not anything special from like the accessories crate, but for Godfather's crate, you just expect something greater, not just these many rare stuff, but we want more of the Grand and Elite. Now we have our final 100 Godfather's crate, and let's see what we will get for this. More Grands and Elite, but not the contracts that we want. And with this, we have finished our opening, and I will tabulate and provide some of the data and stats that I've gotten from this opening, and see what is the percentage of contracts that we get. Alright, I've tabulated the scores, and let me give you a short rundown of what this spreadsheet means. And over here I have the type of crate I've opened, and beside this, how many crates I've opened for the particular crate. So I've opened 27 crates for Architect's crate, and among these, the next 3 columns are how many contracts I've obtained when I open the crate. So following that, the next 3 columns is the probability of getting a contract based on the grade. From this, we can see that around 3.7% chance of getting a rare contract from an Architect's crate. However, this is not as accurate because we only have a sample size of 27, which is pretty small. Of course, at the bottom here, you can see a more accurate description. 8,000 crates open. I've received only 5 grand contracts out of 8,000, 30 elite contracts, and 72 rare contracts. Percentage of probability here is a better representation of what you might actually receive. So for example, for this, you only have a 0.06% chance of getting a grand contract from one crate, and that is pretty low. For elite, it's probably around 0.38. It's bumped up a little bit because of the legacy crate, which is 4.35%. Yeah, for elite contrast is only 0.38% chance from my 8,000 sample size, and for rare it's about 0.9, about 1%. I would say that you have a 1% chance of getting a rare contract by opening a crate, which is pretty dang low. If you want to know the probability of getting a contract of a rarity of rare and above, it's only a 1.34% according to this. That is not a lot, definitely not a lot. So contracts are indeed very, very valuable in the game, and explains why the prices of buying contract crates is really very high. Even there's a couple of events where you need to spend some form of like tokens to get these contract crates, and they are very expensive. I guess from the stats I've tabulated, I can see why that can be very expensive, although I wouldn't really want to spend a lot of money to just buy simply some contract crates. I would rather buy an abundance of equipment crates and have fun opening them, and try my luck to get more of these like elite or grand contracts. Yeah, so I hope this gives you sort of a brief view of how rare contracts are. I'm also quite surprised by these findings. Yeah, so if you like my content, do remember to give a like and subscribe. Hopefully I am able to come up with some interesting concepts or content that you guys will be interested in. And I'll see you guys again for my next video.